Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry it's been a minute since I released any more PE survival videos, but long story short, I got in a fight with the sidewalk and I lost. So, broke my nose in 3 places and needed something to entertain me. So, I went ahead and continued to work on the base. I'll go ahead and show you from the outside what we've got started over here. So, we went ahead and expanded all the way up to a second story and we added a little ceiling. So I'll go ahead and show you that off, as well as we have went ahead and remodeled the back over here, adding a nice little patio to our fort. And I went ahead and did a little bit of work on the ground as well. So let's go ahead and get started then, shall we? Let's go see what changes and improvements we've made to the base. Well, first of all, I lit up the door because I kept forgetting where the hell the base was. And we kept having mobs spawning over here in the corner, so I lit those up as well. Let's go upstairs. So we've now made a nice little room over here that we can probably do something with. I added this, of course, nice little view, so that way when you jump up, you don't fall off, but you can look over the Minecraft village in the world of Minecraftia. I've also added kind of another observation level at the top here, which you have to use the stairs to get up to. Coincidence. I cannot ever seem to stand on stairs correctly. So yeah, so we've added another little layer up here. You can kind of look out over Minecraftia. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? And I really like this texture pack. I found out the name finally for those of you guys who were curious. It is Hybrid. Hybred. I also killed a couple creepers in our spare time and got us some gunpowder. Yes, so that's good. And we went ahead and started mining. So unfortunately, I just broke my pickaxe shortly before I started this video. So we'll go ahead and make a couple more of those. A little bit more than a couple is always good. And let's get back to digging. So on the ground farm, I did end up finishing this up on the Ethos Lab style farm, which is that we put the water blocks underneath, we put the dirt, we space them out, and we put lots of lighting. I also went over here and decided to expand down for our tree farm design, which I'm still currently emptying out. And of course, if you want to grow a perfect size tree every time, the maximum blocks must be 8 hollow blocks, otherwise the trees will grow into super trees, and that's a little bit annoying to deal with. You don't really have that problem with birch wood, but I really use more oak wood, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the 8x8 pattern. We're going to go ahead and leave that for now, and let's continue digging out the farm, because this is going to be basically the size. I've done 10 by 10 or 10 by 11. I can't remember if it was 10 by 10 or 10 by 11, but I think it's 10 by 10 was the total amount of blocks I dug out. Kind of to give you a spacing distance, we can probably grow about 8 to 10 trees maximum in this current design. I hate when there's gravel in the way. Now I need to go find my shovel to go ahead and take care of that. And reason I keep going down further and further for our farms is, if you think about it, we're going to need lots of resources, and a good way to do that is just by digging downwards. And who really wants to keep going back to the surface and then to the ground and then to the surface and then to the ground every single time you run out of resources? So might as well build them on the way, knowing that we're going to have to do this anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and do it, right? And of course, now I can kind of show off the little tricks and secrets of PE that are also compatible on PC. Oh my lord, this concussion is killing me. Yes, I got a little bit of a concussion. Thank you, Bell Road, for giving me a concussion. I just love you so much and all your traffic and construction, because I live in Arizona, so I live actually off of Bell Road. And let me tell you more of the story is a semi-truck tried to kill me. And I had this gut feeling that the sidewalk was the answer. And so I just ate crap and I fell and broke my face. So that's always fun. Not, as you can tell, being in the hospital sucks and I really didn't like it. But it's okay. Now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and get these videos rolling since I definitely deserve to upload a couple more videos for you guys since it's been so long. And you guys are probably like, Jerk, what happened to you? I know. I'm so sorry. I promise you guys, I will never give up on you guys. You guys are the reason why I record these videos, because I just enjoy reading the comments and getting the followers and seeing your guys' suggestions. It always brightens my day a little bit. So that is why I wanted to give a little bit more work on our survival map here and start expanding. So of course we can never use enough coal. I'm gonna go bring a shovel and come back down. Let's check on our wheat farm. How are we doing? Okay, so we can probably harvest this whole entire row here. And my favorite part about this is literally that it just gives you exactly enough seeds. You can really just plant them right back down, and if you have the full-grown wheat when you start trying to do this, it will just give you the seed right back, and it'll give you a couple of hay, or wheat, excuse me. So part of the reason I'm waiting on some of these is some of these are not quite at that level yet where they are ready to be farmed. But I did look up a little trick, and I guess the brighter the cave is, the more natural lighting these plants have, the faster they grow. As you can see, these ones have already started to sprout, so that's a good thing. And I thought it'd be better than killing poor little innocent pigs and sheeps all the time. Oh my goodness, hold on. Dang, bless me guys, I'm sorry. And so I thought, you know, by giving us a nice little view of the world, we can also tell what's going on around us. And you can see the little horsey. Hi, little horsey. Yes, it's so cute. And anyways, getting back to the point, we needed a shovel. I think we have one somewhere in our chest, so let's check here. We'll throw this gunpowder in here. I don't want you. Or you. Alright, so it's not that chest. Or that chest. Oh, here you are, Mr. Shovel. So we do need these 5 apples. We'll need that. We don't need you right now. Oh, it's a stripped birchwood. Of course it is. That's moss stone. This needs to go in a different chest. Gravel. I don't... Five. Let's see here. I think we'll throw those apples down right here. Okay, we should be good now to continue our farm. As you can see, now we've gotten another little wheat, so we can go ahead and grab that and place that there. And what's cool is every time I come down here, for the most part, they're already starting to grow back. So it is a very efficient design because of the moisture level that I've given. So we're currently at 2 blocks, so we need to keep going down because we need a maximum of 8. Remember, guys, we need 8 blocks down if we're going to go with the Etho Labs pattern or design or whatever. I guess it's kind of a pattern. The only cool thing about gravel is it gives you flint, and now that we have string, we can make a bow. And if we have lots of gravel, we'll definitely find flint, which will make us a nice little arrow collection. Let's see here. So we've got a little iron. Let's go ahead and grab it. just throw a torch right here. And there's always a little bit of coal right here. Okay. So we got our coal. Oh, I forgot that's gravel. Got a deer type block. We'll just go ahead and throw that up there. And we're just going to continue to keep expanding. So this is going to be 3 blocks, etc, etc, etc. So I'll come back when I get around 8 blocks deep. Alright guys, so we're nearly finished. We're at block level 7. And again, I found a huge chunk of coal ore just chilling beneath my base. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get to that next, but I have already gone through about 3 stone pickaxes clearing this out. And as you can see, I'm not even done yet. I still have to go down one more whole layer, and then I've got to space out the dirt to show you the ethos slab pattern of how to grow saplings. Now, this is applicable to pretty much oak saplings, birch saplings, pretty much the entire thing. Name it. Even jungle wood, it just makes it so they can't grow a maximum of any taller than 8. Now, I don't think it works on spruce wood because spruce wood naturally grows taller. It may, though, because I have seen some of them that grow with 5 wooden blocks in between. But I am not exactly 100% sure on that. But we will be using this for oak and birch. That is the main type of wood I'll be growing for our base. So this pattern, I do know 100% for sure, does work on oak wood, birch wood, and as well jungle saplings. It may work on Arcadian and all that, but I don't know for sure, like I've been mentioning, because these patterns are from back when Minecraft used to only have really 4 types of trees. So it works on the original 4 types of trees, but I'm not sure if it works on the new ones or not. So bear with me as we test through different theories, and as I do a little bit of watching on Ethos Lab to as well learn these theories and which ones are actually compatible with new MCPE and whatnot. And if you guys have any recommendations of other people I should start watching to be able to get new ideas for our farms and for our base, go ahead and shoot them down in the comments below. I'm always open to hearing new ideas. So this will be our 8th layer right here. Of course, more coal. So from this block out, this will be the 8th block. Again, I just ran out of another thing. So I'll go ahead and come back after I clear all this out. Hey guys, and welcome back. So I went ahead and finished off cam the exact dimensions of where the trees will go. And so I'm going to go ahead and explain this to you guys since I did do it off cam. So it is a maximum of 5 by 5 that they have to be away from each other. And so we're just going to go ahead and throw down some dirt. Of course, the torches help for natural lighting. So I'm going to go ahead and explain why that is. It's because when you put more lighting around the trees, it simulates the idea of them growing in nature. And so they have a chance of growing faster when you put 4 torches and you light the entire space up. I do have to go grab one more dirt though, because I was kind of dumb and I only grabbed 4 and I needed 5. So the reason we did 8 blocks tall and we spaced them by 5 is so we don't have to use bone meal in order to grow them. I mean, bone meal's great and all, and it will help a lot in that process, but it's not really necessary to create them if you can naturally light it, just like as you can see in our come on in our natural little wheat farm here. Natural lighting does the same thing. So another variable is if you want them to grow faster, you have the option, and it's not a requirement, it's just an option, of actually throwing down water underneath the block, right? Because it would give it the same effect as the farm. Now the reason we did 8 is so it won't grow the super tree. Let's go ahead and eat an apple. and fill ourselves up, num num num. And basically, by the next time we come down here, we should have trees either growing, or a couple of the trees will have grown, just as we have in this little farm here. So let's go ahead and get the seeds that are matured. It's always lovely to grow your own. It just tastes better and it does so much more for you. Anyways, so our tree farm's going to be there. In that process, I think I got about 2 stacks of coal and about 3 stacks of copper and iron. We got plenty of flint. And I think it's time we go ahead and build another chest. So we're going to go ahead and build another chest, because we need more chests. We're always running out of chests and storage. So we'll go ahead and build 2 more chests, because, you know, you never really have enough chests when you're doing an operation like this. We'll go ahead and set one here. We'll throw the diorite, the cobblestone, gravel, cobblestone, 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 granite, cobblestone, cobblestone, raw iron, raw copper, 2 dirt, 5 oak saplings, the 18 apples, and the raw cooked pork chop needs to stay, coal, wheat, and seeds. Now my goal is eventually off cam, I'd like to organize these chests so I know what's in each chest, so I'm not kind of running around here cluelessly trying to figure it out. We do have a little bit of improvements down around the village that I'd like to show you guys as well, that I did off cam that I forgot to mention earlier pretenses of the episode. So on this path there was a little bit of an issue with the bridge over here, and I had told you guys that I wanted to fix this. So what I went ahead to do is I extended this little bridge pathway, so that way we can kind of cross the water without having to swim every time, so we can get to the other half of the village. Now my goal is to see this little path here. I'd like to connect that down so it's just a nice wrapping round path and connects you right up over to this side of the village, but it's not a huge mandatory need right now. There's lava over here. Oh yeah, I took the chest out of here. So yeah, we've got pretty much everything we need. Is this potatoes? It's potatoes. Go ahead and throw down some more potatoes for the ones we're stealing, eh? Poisonous potato is always delicious. So the reason I'm doing this is because the more stuff we have to farm with, the better for us, you know? Because it would be better if we actually had more than just wheat to grow, to be honest with you. Potatoes do a little bit more for health than wheat does, obviously. But wheat can be used for making cake and all sorts of lovely, delicious things. So it's not a huge disappointment if you don't have anything but wheat, because you definitely need wheat to start growing in the game. But I'd like to expand our makeable objects in the game as well. I hate how it does that. It's this bug in Minecraft where it just makes you hungry, but you're not hungry enough to actually really need to eat yet. So I don't really worry about it. So we got potatoes. Oh, we need these little composters because they're so useful, and I'll explain why later. But these things come in big handy. because you can use them for all sorts of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and take this one as well. So yeah, I think the end of the episode, I'm just going to kind of gather more crops for our farm. And I think what we're going to do as well is build another farm. So that way we can kind of make a bigger farm. Because we have a nice little farm going, but I think we should make it bigger. But I hope you guys semi-enjoyed this episode and learned something from me. Because, you know, of course I'd love for you guys to actually learn something. But yes, you can do underground farming. Next time we come on, I hope we have some trees to be able to show off our lovely progress of our tree farming episode, how to make a tree farm. Again, remember it has to be a maximum of 8 blocks, because if it's not, the farm is pretty much useless. Now, we don't want that to happen, of course, so you do need to make sure that if you are going to farm, that you do have the correct proximity. You do need other variables in that. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So you guys have a lovely rest of your day. And we will see you next time on MCPE. I hope you enjoyed. And thank you for watching, for your subscriptions and your comments. They make my day. I love to read them. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, go ahead and let me know. This was Platinum Box 98, yo. And I hope you have a great day.